got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a...
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's who's running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play give field where you don't have a guy open, swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep it with us. And they got it done.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Love comes out. Love lost it. I think the Bears have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, put the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing. Love. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown.
We got plenty of fire.
Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Love with it here, 3rd and short. Up the screen, that's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to give this time to the tailback. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Carry for the running back.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 21-0 our score after 1. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Love from the gun. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun. Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third and 2. Love with it. Runs up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Love to throw for it on fourth. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
The pass there complete to Sutton. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the Bears first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Jones will find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A 2nd down throw for Love. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play that time for the Packers. An even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
23 more yards.
23 yards on the play. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 4th down, Love. And will be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
1st down, Bears.
Throwing Jones. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better option.
Following the interception, Love going deep for Hopkins. For the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Daniel on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Now Jones. And
trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the Bears' 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Jones. But it's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
The Bears first down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears add on. And down near the goal line here, able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Love now on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Back to throw, Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there on 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And some room to work. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 66 yards for him on the ground. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up
at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. This one caught by Ridley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Retains possession.
Here's Jones. Off the bootleg. Out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Love, they go play action now. Going deep for Hopkins. Complete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning. Is
it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make it.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 45, Packers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
There, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Called a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air again, Love. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Going back to Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Love's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Love. He's going to flip it out here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
4 brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw now. Here's Love. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he'll actually wind up losing about 10 yards here, but no matter, they've got the football back.
Jones pass. Intercepted.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost, But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Anthony Brown. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. Well,